Alright. Let people know, man, about the alternative and like the rock, heavy rock, punk rock, inspirations and influences in hip hop music, because a lot of people just think that rap came about and it was just rap, but they got a lot of inspiration, a lot of influences, and a lot of samples, you know what I mean, from a lot of rock and alternative, sort of kind of like how the Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Rick Rubin produced a lot of their stuff, so they had that, that rock, that alternative sound to it, you know what I mean? So just let people know, where a lot of that, a lot of hip hop stuff they hear that they think is brand new, that, it came from somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff been around for a long, long time, man, and the number one game with hip hop is getting it, almost turning something original and turning it into something completely different, you know what I mean? I just heard of Child Rebel Soldier, which is a supergroup with Kanye, Pharrell, and Lupe Fiasco. They sample Radiohead, man. You got a lot of groups. You got Trinidad James right now. He's sampling that dubstep movement, man.
Okay.
And that dubstep movement, that's coming from a lot of rock and roll too. You know what I mean? A lot of people they ripping off Jimi Hendrix style. I mean, I look at Wiz Khalifa now. You know what I'm saying? His whole clothes is Keith Richards. You know what I mean? That's Rolling Stones, man. It's just that pork pie hat with the scarves and the bracelets and all that, man. I mean, that's old. That's 60s. You know what I mean? I mean, and that was real soulful music. And it's like music nowadays is getting so watered down that people can't help but go back and get that pure sound, that feel. I mean, everything is about expressing that feel, you know what I mean? And sometimes you can't really express that feel without that certain era, man, you know what I mean? So
okay, well look, speaking of that, what do you think about, like you said, people don't have no other direction to go, so they turn back to that old soulful feel. Well, why do you feel like a lot of artists and producers don't take time to be more original? More original beats without sampling and looping,
right.
More original lyrics or content, Because a lot of rhymes now are just recycle,
That's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, it's almost to the point where every note on the guitar been played, every note on the piano been played, everything that been said. I mean, the drugs ain't changed, you know what I'm saying? The guns ain't changed. I mean, you still load a gun the same way. So it's like you can really only say something but so many ways. And it's like, I feel though if people were more influenced by a large amount of things. I mean, everybody's influenced, you know what I'm saying? It's like you saw something and it rubbed off on you and you was like, oh man, I kind of want to do something like that.
Yeah.
But the difference between somebody who is inspired and somebody who just blatantly rip off is that you got to take what you was inspired by and you got to take it to that next level. You can't take what you got and leave it there, you know what I'm saying? You got to take whatever you're doing and take it to that next level, man. And that's what's separating a lot of these artists that's gonna be here just today,
yeah,
and the ones that's gonna be here in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the music nowadays, a lot of people is making it for their age. I mean, you 25 years old, you 20 something years old, they not buying records. You gotta make records for the 13-year-old that just got grounded and he wanna play something for his mama loud cause she mad and he mad. You know what I'm saying?
What alternative or rock band would you like to see collabo with a hip hop artist?
Oh man.
And why do you think it'll be a good collabo? I.e. sort of like the Jay-Z Linkin Park,
Okay. There's a couple of groups out right now. Honestly, I would like to work with a couple of these groups, but I don't really have the access right now. I like to see Lupe Fiasco more get down with a rock group like Block Party, or I like, Travis Barker from Blink-182. He has his own CD out that's hip hop. He got Bun B, Wiz. He got everybody named Mama on there. He comes from that rock and roll background. You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
a lot of people need to try to get up with him. I would actually personally like to work with him myself. Man, the rock genre then kind of watered itself down a little bit into more of a pop type feel right now.
Okay.
Which is why I kind of got out of it because it's just all about the money and it's all about the fans, and it used to then be like that. There was a point when it was like a competition, an unspoken competition. It was all about being different, and now everybody just dressed the same, look the same. I mean, I would like to see more originality, especially in the rock world nowadays, man. For real.
No doubt, no doubt. When we gonna get to see you on the skateboard, man?
Oh man, you
Huh?
can always. I'm actually nursing an injury right now that having a couple. But this is a funny thing about it. I messed up my foot while I was skating. But what that forced me to do was put me in the studio. I was sitting there, I couldn't even walk on that foot, man. I was like stuck down for about 2-3 months, and I got a lot of work done. But definitely, you will catch me back. I mean, anytime the tour, I got a little downtime, I'm on that board, man. You know what I'm saying? If I see a gap, I love gaps in rail. So anytime I see a gap or rail, I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it, man. And definitely, I'm gonna come out with a music video. I'm definitely be all up on that joint, man. Me and my homies. So
Alright, no doubt.
absolutely.
Alright, how's the music scene in Phoenix, Arizona different from the music scene here in Virginia that you can see?
Absolutely. Phoenix is a lot more diverse.
Okay.
It's a lot of people who ain't afraid to just dress up, embrace different things. And the number one thing that I really enjoy out there is the camaraderie. Anybody that's want to do it, they will help you do it. You know what I'm saying? And I hadn't really seen that amount of love out here. I mean, I played in the group for 10 years, and I still couldn't get everybody in to even listen. Now it's just, I mean, anybody willing to listen. They have so many different ideas. One idea that I've adopted is that, you know, CDs, physical CDs, that need to go out the way. Can you remember remember you went to a show and the group that was opening gave you a CD and what you did with the CD? I don't know what I did with it either. I probably threw it away. Now, you get somebody a flash drive with your music on it, they gonna keep that. You know what I mean? I mean, even if it's just beats, I mean, you gotta come up with something that's tangible that people are want to grab. And Phoenix has really shown me so many different avenues of merchandise, so many different avenues of getting my music out there. I mean, it's so. I mean, I've never seen a bad act. That's what I would definitely say. I've never seen a bad act out there. It's so many. And you can go to a dive bar. You can see somebody that only been doing it for a weekend, and they still, their heart and soul is in it. You know, you can see it. You can feel it. Virginia need to get more looked down like that, man, for real.
Okay, do you ever see DMX out there?
You know what? I dab seen DMX out there, man. And this guy, every time, you think he be like that on that TV or on the internet? Nah, this cat really is wild. I seen him one time, he was doing like 100 and something on the freeway. Flew right by me and got pulled over immediately.
Oh,
now,
man.
we probably know where he ended up at after that.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of cool people out there. You got Ice-T and Coco, they living out there right now. It's a lot of porn stars out there too, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's just where they be at, man.
No doubt.
It's ASU, man. It's America's hottest school, in my opinion. I mean, I've been in a lot of colleges, but the women out there, whoa.